Hey guys, it's Precious here, and if you can tell by the title of this video, I have an overnight shift to go to. So if you're interested in coming to work with me, stay tuned. So right now I'm just getting ready for work. I'm trying to look as professional as possible, and I'm just getting my outfit ready, and I'm soon gonna pack my bag up. In my bag I like to pack a few things like my laptop so I can get a lot of my schoolwork done. I pack, this little kit that has like blood pressure machine, temperature, oximeter, and then this pillow comes in handy every single night. So we're ready to go. I'm on my way to work. It's currently 10:40, which is great timing because I'm only like 10 minutes away from work, if even that. So yeah, I got my coffee, I got my water, and I'm content. Hopefully, let's pray that tonight is a nice, smooth shift. You know what I mean? Nice and quiet. Hopefully everybody has a peaceful night. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But anything can happen during the night shift. Anything can happen. So yeah, I'm well rested. I got a good 3-hour nap. So yeah, guys, come to work with me. It's late. Let's stay up together and let's do this 11 to 7 shift. It's gonna be fun. Stay tuned. Okay, so right after clocking in, the first thing I do is count narcotics with the outgoing nurse. As you know, 2 nurses need to count those. So after doing so, we then move on to the report. We go over what's on the report and anything that's new that I might need to know. So when working overnight, I am responsible for 3 floors. So I like to, carry this little basket with me. I keep a walkie-talkie in it to communicate with aides as well as the overnight phone in case anyone calls. So now I'm officially ready to start giving out 12 o'clock meds. So let's start. So when one of these bins are placed in front of a resident's room, it means that they're on contact precautions. So as you know, we are going through a pandemic. So if they have this bin, it most likely means that they're COVID positive. So it's just a reminder to don full PPE before entering their room. After completing my rounds, I then like to handle the meds that were dropped off that night from the pharmacy. So I'm just basically refilling all the med carts with the incoming meds that came from the pharmacy. So this is how our traveling carts look like, and I'm just checking through the computer to make sure I'm up to date with everything, that I've signed off on all my meds, and that there's nothing new that I possibly missed. So I'm just, always checking on myself, always checking myself because you don't want to make a mistake. So usually around, I want to say 2 a.m., 3 a.m., things become really slow. Everybody's sleeping and there's not much going on. Hey guys, okay, car talk, you know, trying to stay awake right now. And it's, what time is it? It is currently 3:40. So right now things are really slow. Nothing's really going on right now. It was a quiet night, just as I prayed for. Yeah, so I was like, let me come down here and talk to y'all real quick and see if I can give y'all some tips for anybody that's thinking about working night shifts and whatnot. Because it was not easy shifting over from working, you know, morning shifts to night shifts. So I was like, let me see if I can give some tips. Number one, take a nap before you go to work. Because even if it's 2 hours, 3 hours, it helps. Even if you don't feel tired, just at least lay in your bed or something. Give your body a rest for about 2 hours before you go to work. So nap and a cup of coffee will keep you up all night, trust me. Number two, get things done right when you get to work. Try to get things done earlier in your shift rather than save it for later. Because during the night shift, anything can happen, you know? Sorry. Got the walkie-talkie. Everywhere I go, I gotta have this, of course. So yeah, try to get things done ahead of time so that, you know, by the end of your shift, say something pops up or something happens, you know, it's a smooth sailing because most of your other work is done. For example, we have to check everybody's temperature every single shift. So that's something I try to get done ahead of time so, you know, I don't have to rush around and try to get vitals before I get off of work. Or if I have any notes, or it's a constant thing. Or if you have notes to write, you know what I mean? Get the notes done ahead of time. You don't have to wait until right before you leave. Get it done ahead of time so that if anything pops up, it's a smooth sailing. So, number three, after working your night shifts, your sleep schedule will be effed up. I used to stay up until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because my body was so used to staying up at night. So what I had to do was start taking like some type of sleep aid. Anyways, that's number three. Get yourself a sleep aid and just know your sleep schedule might be a little messed up. It might be a little off, but get it back on track quickly. Number four, get to know your residents. Get to know your residents very well. And this is for any shift, honestly. It's good to get to know your residents because you'll know what they like. They might be used to taking certain things in the middle of the night. So if you know a resident likes to take Tylenol right before they go to sleep, they'll have a more peaceful night if you kind of give it to them ahead of time, you know, prophylactically. Get a nice little schedule going so that you know how your night is going to go, you know, every single shift. And I have this little bonus tip. Let's call that tip number 5. During the nighttime, you will be bored. There's hours where nothing's going on. Everybody's sleeping. The night is quiet. So keep yourself busy. For any new nursing students, seize the moment. Do some schoolwork. Because I bring my laptop with me all the time because there's never a time that I don't have a work that I'm behind on. So those are a few little tips. It's going on 4 o'clock now. I usually don't start giving out like the Synthroids and other morning meds until like 5:30. Yeah, tonight was a really good night. And I'm sorry if you thought this video was, you know, kind of boring, kind of slow. But in reality, this is how night shifts are. It's really slow. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it might be a crazy night, and then sometimes you just have those smooth nights. Those are the nights we want, you know what I mean? So if it was boring, I'm sorry, but it's just reality. This is really how it is. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button because, you know, it lets me know that you like videos like this and I can do more of them. I have nothing else to do, guys, so I'll talk to you, and we'll start giving out meds in about an hour and a half, okay? So see you later. gonna recheck and make sure that I checked off everything that I gave, because if you did not document it, you did not do it. So double check, triple check, and make sure that you get all of your work done. All my notes are done. Now I just have time to relax and wait for the following nurse to come, the nurse that's supposed to be relieving me. So yeah, this was definitely a great night. Now I just hope nobody comes late so that I can go home and relax. Thanks for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed your stay, but you can't go home yet until the nurse relieves you, so just wait. Okay guys, I have officially clocked out and it's time to head out. Thank you so much for coming to work with me. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to join the PMP party, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for joining, and it's time to go to bed. Bye.